Have I been the bully? I'm sure I have. Have I been bullied? Yes. Have I been beaten? Have I been abused? Oh yeah. Okay. And that's what allows me to be such an empathetic, kind-hearted, and motivating person.
And strong enough to weather any storm and add joy in at the same
True.
time. How beautiful can it be? So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Limitless. This is your place and your time to be reminded that limitless is your natural state of being. It's not something we attain, it's not something that we earn. It is the natural state of being, and it's all about alignment. And who I have today, you are a part of my heart now. Melissa Trumbull, this woman is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely. So I'm just going to hand it over and let you talk about what limitless means to you, and we'll just keep it going here.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, LeeAnn. This is so fun. I adore you. So I'm a joy visionary. I am here after decades of work on myself, on my mental health, and I lead people to find their joy on the daily. It is out there. And, for those of us, I would say limitless, for those of us who've done who've dug into the subconscious, who've done a lot of self-analyzation and really understand why we're so effed up, because everybody's got a different flavor of being a mess. And what flavor is yours?
On the daily, and that changes. So, yes.
100%. Yeah, right. Exactly. Events occur, weather, mood, physicality, all of these things impact our mental state and our emotional state. And spoiler alert, one of the best ways to remove the limits from yourself is to understand every thought you have, not necessarily true. Every feeling you have could be based on a story you're telling yourself, and there's no evidence to support it. So that is one of the keys that has allowed me to smash limits, is not to self-doubt, but to ask myself, what story am I telling myself here? Oh, is it that I'm unloved? Is it that I'm not worth, love, companionship, friendship, like whatever? Oh, well, where's the proof of that? Why am I telling myself that story? Oh, well, I already know why. And so I can tell that voice, zip it.
Go sit in the corner and wander right over there. We are not our thoughts and feelings. We're
No.
not.
Thank
They're
goodness.
tools. That's all they are. And somewhere along the line, we get so intermeshed with it, we can't separate. So I think that's part of what you do so well. So, what would be one thing that our listeners could do that would help them when they catch themselves in that moment of being able to just let it go? Let that thought go. It doesn't have to be anything, it just is. Let it go.
Just like having an alter ego is for performers, like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce when she's not exactly feeling like going on stage in front of thousands in a bodysuit. We can also have a kinder, gentler, or more enthusiastic and peppy. It's up to you what resonates with you. For me, I'm always going to go with kind gentleness, because that was, I don't know, pretty devoid in my early years. And I am the source of it now, because I personified the voice. Maybe I hijacked a Disney title and called her Cruella, because she was just mean-spirited, like small of spirit, and looking to bring everything down. And my natural barometer is to be excited for the day and wonder what's up. Like, what will LeeAnn and I talk about? I know we're going to talk about smashing limits, obvi, but also we don't know what the day will bring. So why not prime the pump for joy bomb? I call it joy bombs, just little explosions of joy that can brighten your day. So when you wake up and you're in that drowsy wowsy, maybe you just press snooze or turned off the alarm, and prime the pump. Consider, what is going to make me tickled or make my heart smile, or what is it going to be today that is going to be hilarious, that I will laugh about, that will just, light up all of my joy neuron receptors.
Right. But those
And
are different than what most of us do. And as you're saying that, you know how my psyche just kind of works. I think somebody out here needs to hear this.
right.
Our brains are programmed in such a way that many of us, when we hit those states, we go to work, we work hard, and we get into productive, because that gives us a different sense.
Yeah.
And what Mel is trying to say here is to prime that pump, not for the work. That's a separate thing. Give it the joy, give it the happiness, give it that moment. And it's so important because as we manifest, which we all do, it's nothing woo, it's just what we do. But if you have the energy about you of joy, that's what you're going to manifest. You're all
Right.
in your own head, and in all the doubts and everything else, your world is going to show that back to you. So what a beautiful thing. So you're saying that as you wake up, just prime it.
Exactly. Because think of your subconscious, your brain. It's a big dumb dog, and it loves you, loves you, loves you, and has a limited understanding of language. Okay. For instance, does not understand not. I do not want to be in pain. I do not want to be angry. All it hears, pain and anger. I got you, babe. I'm right back with more. You're going to notice every iota of ugly in the world today. Isn't that great? Well, so instead of thinking, I don't want to be in pain, or I don't want to feel so annoyed with my coworkers or my kids or whoever. Well, okay, well, what if you want to be delighted? What if you want to be so proud of yourself because, I don't know, maybe you did finish the busy tasks, and maybe you did shelter, clothe, nurture someone. Come on. We all do things that we don't give ourselves credit for, and it's huge accomplishments. Like any day that I'm not stabbing someone, bonjour, good day.
Completely agree. Completely agree. So being able to do that, and I know that you spent many years of not having that availability. How much different is your world now? What has your world showed you? Not that you're perfect or you've earned a silly
Oh, no.
thing, but just what is your world showing you, and how fast does it work?
So it works like after the first, second time, if you just manage to access that theta brain state, and that's that, drowsy when you're falling asleep, when you're, like when you're falling asleep, think of something you want to solve, because your gorgeous brain, while your body rests, is just going to worry over that
Most
and
of us
get it
worry
straight.
about it, what happened all day long. That's our natural.
Right.
That's
Don't ruminate.
backwards.
Yeah. Okay. You said the wrong thing in the elevator. Who cares?
Exactly. Just think about what it is that you're wanting to have, where you're desiring to be, not any of the other things. And don't worry about how to get there. Just put that energy to
Yeah.
it.
And how does it feel to be there? Like you've already got it. You already are. The main difference for me is that I feel confident. I feel worthwhile. I feel worthy of love. And when you come from a traumatic or abusive past, well, that's not easy to come by. And I always thought that was for other people, just like understanding how most people talk. Well, that's not for me. That's for other people. Hang on. I'm smart. I can train myself to understand. I can read more. I can pay attention to the cadence of language that most people use and understand that it's not my way or the highway. We're all on the highway together, trying to communicate, and the sense of worth and value and joy that you can have because you're telling the subconscious, like if this is your whole brain, from here down, that's subconscious. And we have this part on the top, maybe a third of it, maybe. And that's the conscious, which what we think and feel and consider.
And then there's the unconscious that is below that. And
Right.
then you have spirit and all the other things that come together. And this conscious part is powerful, but it's pretty, what is the word I'm looking for? Not helpless, but caught in a rut as
Yes.
its natural state. That's what's kept us alive all this time.
Ooh, 100%.
It is. It keeps us safe. But being able to break free of that requires those other parts. And to get to them, it's emotions, it's feeling, it's alignment, it's setting into being
Mm-hmm.
in your state of limitless. And that's what brings that right back around, is the fact that that is already in here.
Right.
It's already in here. We don't have to heal to be limitless. No, it isn't. I mean, I'm a manifestation master. I got this thing. I've been doing it for a long time. I've helped many, many people. I can manifest pretty much anything on the dime. But I still have a life. Because see, manifesting doesn't mean controlling everything. What it means is me in here. This I hold. And then everything out there tends to match what I'm in here.
Mm-hmm.
And that can change because, see, in quantum, it changes on a dime.
It does.
So we're in alignment, not with what's out there. We align with what's in here, and that magnetizes what's out there. That version of reality that you want to have, that version of having. Because, see, there's a you, Mel, that today you woke up and everything went beautifully. And there's another, however many you want to put numbers on, to go the other end of the spectrum, who didn't wake up today. Somewhere in the middle is where you're going to pick. And what matters is where you're feeling. That's what's going to pull that spectrum back towards you. So it's vital that we keep all of these beautiful emotions together. And it does not mean to bury your head in the sand. It means to look at the feelings, the thoughts, and all the things that are going on and work with them with intent, and then let them go and get back into feeling.
Right. And I love that you're talking about alignment, LeeAnn, because that is critical. It's absolutely critical for you to be in alignment, to understand you are worth it. You, whatever it is, you're worth love, worth success, worth, the bountiful plenitude of the universe. And that can be yours. It's not for others. But again, there's that not. All my subconscious here.
It doesn't work. It does not work.
It is for me.
It's there. It's already there. All we have to do is allow it.
Yep.
All the way through Christianity, other religions, doesn't matter. You state it, you say it, you ask it, it's yours. The only thing that stops it is us. Just that one little part that you were explaining. And so being able to allow that to have its place, recognize what it is, and then reconnect with those other parts of you, which is why what you just talked about with being able to set that intent in the morning, powerful stuff. It's powerful. It will change your life overnight, literally. Is it going to heal every bit of the trauma you've been through? No, that's not the point. That will heal. Those are things, but it doesn't mean that you can't live in this beautiful limitless now, right here, right now, no matter what's going on. I mean, I'm going to be really vulnerable here. My husband, who's been on the podcast with me, the most amazing person in my life, needed to have neck fusion surgery. And we just went through that. Now, are we failures because he had to have that? No, he is 73 years old. He's ready for this, and he needed out of pain. So we're going to do this thing to get him through it. That could set me into a tailspin of, all the things. And I touch it for a moment. I feel it. And then I'm like, immediately, I don't want that ski slope. Pull it back around, get myself in alignment, and poof. I mean, there's nothing's going wrong.
Right.
He's out of pain. I mean, it's like, whoo. But the minute I let myself sink right back down in, everything starts to fall apart. And so the more you get into connection with yourself, the more you recognize that you have that power all the time. All the time. You cannot stop the world from happening. That's not what it's about.
No.
It's about existing in a state of happiness no matter what's going on in your life. Truly being in alignment with that joy no matter what. And from that place of being, you are limitless. You can have and already do have everything you could possibly want. So what is one thing that you're wanting? I love to get into this with you.
One thing that I'm wanting?
Yes. What is it that you're wanting?
I want for the world, for everyone that I come into contact with, to understand that everything is out there and we get to choose what we focus upon. And if we want
those people that have been abused and terribly or even made mistakes. Do they deserve it too?
100%.
Absolutely.
Have I been the bully? I'm sure I have. Have I been bullied? Yes. Have I been beaten? Have I been abused? Oh yeah. Okay. And that's what allows me to be such an empathetic, kind-hearted, and motivating person.
And strong enough to weather any storm and add joy in at the same
True.
time. How beautiful can it be? So how can people be able to hear more of you? Because I know you have your own podcast, and I want to make sure we will have links and all the things in here.
Yes.
But how can they get a hold of you to partake of some of the yummy goodness that I know you share?
If you want to reach out to me directly, the best is on my YouTube channel at ZFG Living, because we live with 0 F's to give about anything that doesn't allow us to be our best self. And also email is Melissa, MELISSA, at zfgliving.com.
Beautiful. Thank you. You are one of my favorite people.
I
mean,
adore you.
Literally just you bring me happiness just seeing you.
We're just girl fanning all over each other.
I tell you. But you know how powerful we are. We are literally changing our world. And everyone who is listening to this today has that same availability. You don't have to be in business for yourself. You don't have to do all this. You can. But just by simply being the best version of you today changes everything out there. It's all a reflection of everything that you are. So be limitless. Be limitless. I will catch you on the other side. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, LeeAnn.